This lesson is about, well, what else? Washing your hands with soap and water. You might want to explain to your kids, why is that so important to do? Well, let's talk a little bit about the science. First, we need some water. Now, water is a pretty special thing. Water is made up of molecules. I know you know what molecules are. You can explain this to your children. Little tiny droplets. And these little teeny tiny particles, they're very sticky with each other. That's called cohesive. Water likes to stick to itself. You see this when you see a little droplet of water on a rainy day going down your window pane. That forms a little dot. And then it joins together with other little globs, forming a bigger glob, because it's sticky with itself. But water can also be sticky with other things. That's called adhesive. I put a little water on this little piece of paper, and we know that wet paper, it sticks and eventually falls off. Not a very strong bond. But those special qualities keep our hands really dirty and germy if we don't use something else. Yeah, you're right, soap. So tell your kids, water is not enough. You'll need some soap. Now, soap is also made of molecules, but these molecules are a lot different than the ones in water. Soap molecules have one end that is loving water. That's called hydrophilic. They love water. But the other end of that molecule is very fearful of water. It's called hydrophobic. And it's that push me, pull you relationship that's going to release all those dirty particles of dirt and germs on your children's hands. So let's do a little experiment, and I'll tell you what you need. You're going to need some water, of course, and of course you'll need some soap. But you'll also need a little bit of black pepper and a pie pan or a plate that's handy. You're just going to pour some water in there, and you'll be using your pepper in just a little while, and we'll see a close-up of that experiment. KidsPlay Science uses all kinds of wonderful things that you might just find around the house, so you're not spending $1 million for all kinds of stuff on the internet to teach your kids a lesson. And once you teach this lesson, and you'll know when you do this one in a few minutes, that your kids will go, wow, where did you learn all that science? This is more exciting than school. KidsPlay Science, awesome curriculum. All right, here's our easy experiment. Anyone can do this, and you can look like a total science professor with your kids. Okay, so we've got our water, got our pie pan or plate. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this water. And like I said, maybe, I don't know, 1/4 inch. Just gonna cover the bottom of it. Remember, we talked about our water and the importance of washing our hands with soap. So we're gonna take some pepper. It's gonna represent all of that dirt and grime. I'm gonna sprinkle pretty heavily. Get all that black pepper on there. Just really sprinkle it so you can really, there you go. Can you see that? Dirt and grime there. And we talked about the fact that there's surface tension there. We talked about the fact that water is both cohesive and adhesive, so the dirt's just going to stick on your hands, the germs are going to stick, but not when we add one important thing. We're going to add some soap. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit on my finger, because I like to make this look like a magic trick. Because, you know, science can be really fun and magical. So there's my soap on the tip of my finger. So remember our soap molecules are both hydrophilic and hydrophobic. Now you have to watch carefully, okay? Because you can only do this once. And if you want to do it again, you can just get your pie pan or your plate and rinse it all out and start over. But here we go. Are you ready? Did you see how the water just pushed all the pepper to the sides? Yeah, that happened because of that hydrophilic, hydrophobic action of the soap. You're washing your hands with soap, going to get rid of all that dirt and all those germs. Isn't that an awesome experiment? That's yours. Free. Go ahead.